Hey, real talk for a second. After living with this screen for weeks, I can tell you it doesn't just display content, it transforms how every show, game, and moment feels. This is the Samsung 55-inch OLED S90F. This is for the kind of person who notices when colors feel washed out, motion looks smeared, or details get lost in shadows. You don't just watch, you experience. You've sat there thinking this could look better, whether it's movies that feel flat, sports that blur, or games that should pop instead of lag. You're done with compromise and ready for a screen that truly keeps up with your expectations. Before we go any deeper, check the current price and stock with a link below. TVs like this, at this level of tech, don't stay at strong prices for long, and hesitation often costs more than you expect. You know the moment it hit you, maybe it was a scene in a show where the contrast looked dull instead of dramatic. Maybe your old TV struggled with fast motion in games or sports. Or maybe upscaled content just never felt vivid enough. That's the instant you realize your screen shouldn't be the reason your favorite content falls flat. You deserve brilliance. From the first time you switch it on, there's a sense of clarity and depth you didn't know you were missing. Colors are richer, blacks are deeper, and motion feels fluid. It's not just a sharper picture, it's a picture that feels alive. You don't just see detail, you feel it, because it draws you in instead of sitting behind glare and blur. Gaming feels crisp and responsive. Fast action stays clean, motion doesn't smear, and visuals stay stable even in intense scenes. You start noticing subtleties you never saw before, textures, shadow details, highlights that just pop. Movies and shows suddenly feel cinematic instead of flat and boxed in. Sports feel smoother, more immediate, more right. Even everyday streaming feels fresher because everything looks intentional, not processed. Once you've experienced this level of visual fidelity and responsiveness, anything weaker starts to feel like you're holding back the content you care about. If you're waiting on prices to dip or stock to change, don't. Units like this move fast, and hesitation often means missing out. Maybe you're thinking this is just a TV. Think again. You're not buying a bigger screen, you're buying presence. You're buying visuals that honor detail, motion that respects your eyes, and depth that makes every scene feel intentional. And here's what most people don't expect: despite how powerful the picture gets, it stays balanced. It doesn't oversaturate or exaggerate, it delivers content the way it was meant to be seen. Owning this changes how you sit down to watch. You start sessions with anticipation, not disappointment. You stop adjusting settings or squinting at washed-out frames. You feel like someone who recognizes quality and chooses it, not just another screen that gets the job done. It delivers deep, real blacks and vivid colors. It keeps motion smooth and clear. It makes games feel responsive and alive. It upgrades shows and movies to cinematic clarity. It gives confidence that content looks as good as it can. It's not the cheapest TV out there. And OLED may need mindful brightness settings for long sessions. At some point you stop scanning specs and trust the choice your instincts keep circling back to. You choose the screen you already wanted. Every time you glance at something weaker, you'll find yourself thinking back to this instead. If you're ready to leave washed-out visuals behind and enjoy picture quality that genuinely keeps up with what you care about, check the link below and see if the Samsung 55-inch OLED S90F is available now. Don't let this be the upgrade you delay and later wish you'd made sooner.